Yes, Garth again. Have you lived? Dying is certain and living is optional. This morning when I woke up, I got really present to that. And I decided, I think I want to talk about that today. As my description says, most people exist, but few truly live. We all face the certainty of death, but the choice to embrace life fully is ours. Are you coasting through, or are you seizing every moment with passion, purpose, and gratitude? It's time to wake up, shake up, and truly live before it's too late. You know, um, I saw a post this morning about a lady who became a pilot. I think she was the first female Concorde pilot, and she persevered, pushed through, and ultimately she ended up becoming a pilot and couldn't get a job, but stuck it out, and then achieved a big result. And my hats off to her. And then she created a new goal for herself. She never got to complete it. She developed ovarian cancer and died before completing the next challenge. And it reminded me of my sister. I had a younger sister who was about 11 months younger than I was, who suddenly passed away almost 12 years ago, 2013. And I remember coming across her journal that year. Passed away in July, and that year she had made a list of all the things that she wanted to do, these vows that she made to herself, and she didn't get to do not one of them. And it stuck with me. And my son, he was so attached to. He's very loved his aunt, and he decided he wanted to keep the journal as a reminder to live life. And I never forgot that. I always remember her saying that she would live her life vicariously through me. And what I do today is in honor of my sister Sherry Ann, and um, the things that I've achieved and the things that I've accomplished is just out of not wanting to die with the music inside of me. I heard Wayne Dyer talk about it, don't die with the music inside of you. Uh, I don't know how I'm going to get a lot of these things done. No, I don't need to know. I just need to know I need to set the intention. Life is not easy, man. There's always some challenge or something going on. But I rather be in a situation where I know I did my best, I gave my all, and maybe if I didn't get to every single thing, I got to most of them. And I got quite a long list. My list has gotten longer as I've gotten older. So I thought, why not come up with 6 things that I felt were important, that I would, just spend a few minutes and just to share my thoughts and my ideas around that. Number one is, existing versus living. Are you just going through the motions, or are you actively creating a life that excites you? I am, my bucket list has changed over the years. I got to do something that I had written down that I had forgotten that I had it on my bucket list, and that was to go hot air ballooning. I got a chance to do that 2 years ago. I wasn't even thinking about it. And when I was going through some paperwork, I found it and I said, like, wow, I remember writing this down. I make it a fun to enjoy make it a point to enjoy myself more often, to take time to smell the roses, as they say, take better care of my health. I don't really want to be existent in this life. I did it for so many years, and it was painful. And 20 years ago, I made a decision that I wanted to just live life on my terms, to do some things that felt I had this call into my heart to do. Sometimes it doesn't really make sense. Some of the things that I say I want to do to some people. I remember when I decided to retire from corporate, everyone thought I was crazy. I think I lived more in the last 20 years than I did in all of my life, the 40 years that I'm 62 this year. So the 40 years prior, I think I lived more in these past 20 years, because I made a decision that I didn't want to live my life by default. I want to live it by choice. So that's what I'm doing. Number two, the illusion of one day. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap, because someday isn't promised one day may never come. It could be out there in the future. And I remember I used to say, man, when I achieve this, when I get this, when I do this, then I will. All right. Man, I've seen enough people pass away, close friends of mine that I knew had dreams and wishes and things that they wanted to do, and they didn't get a chance to do it because it was one day. I had a friend say to me, before she passed away several years ago, I want to come go to Barbados and check it out. Never had a chance to do that. She died long before I even got here. And I miss her. I wish she had a chance to do that. Then I had some friends that have come visit over the last few years, and it's been amazing. It's been incredible. But that one day, waiting for that perfect moment to do the thing that lights you up, or to do the thing that you always want to do, you can surely take a week or two out of your life and go do that thing. It doesn't really take that much. It really, it really doesn't. Number three, facing mortality as motivation, right? How embracing the reality of death can fuel your life, create meaning, and give you courage and create adventure. I got that from my sister when she passed away. I didn't understand that, like, one day you could just be gone like that. She had a massive heart attack and died on the spot at age 49. You want to talk about a wake up call, a reality check. It took me years to wrap my head around that she was no longer here anymore. As a matter of fact, the book that I wrote, it's around here somewhere, Gratitude Transform. I talk about that experience that night in here in this book. It was a night that changed my life forever. It really put me in touch with, man, we don't even know how much time we got. So why are we wasting time trying to, like, not do the things that gonna bring us some joy? So get cracking, as they say. Number four, daring to feel everything. You know, there are sometimes some emotions that are so painful that you just want to avoid them at all costs, like rejection or judgment or heartbreak. But real living means embracing all of life, the highs, the lows, the loves, the loss, and the lessons. I've had so many lessons. I've had things just absolutely go wrong and just blow up in front of my face. I've also had moments where I experienced, like, love beyond any kind of love that I ever experienced through friendships. I've had, like, lows, man, where I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't, I didn't even want to see tomorrow. And I've had highs, man, where I was like when I published my book, or when I went hot air ballooning, or when I listen to people share about the impact that the daily gratitude movement has on their life, and listening to them share that, you know, it gives me a tremendous amount of joy. It really fills me up because I took that chance, not knowing that it would be what it is today. Because I was thinking, like, who the hell wants to hear anything about what I got to say, or who's going to come every day and share their gratitude. So almost 4 years now. April 5th is going to be 4 years. 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 on leap years. People coming and showing up in the thousands. You just never know, right? Until you take a chance, till you push through, lean into your fears. I've done it so many times. Just lean in. I mean, sometimes it can be debilitating, the fear, till you feel like so stuck you don't want to move, you don't want to turn up. But hey, when you lean into it, that would be my next point. Breaking free from fear. Fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown keeps people stuck. It really does. What if you really decided to live instead of feeling afraid or worrying about being rejected? I had people stop talking to me all the time. And sometimes it's not because of what they think, or they might misinterpret something I said, or didn't really get it, or I just told them the truth and they didn't like it. I mean, if you're someone that's in my life, I can pretty much guarantee you that you're going to hear some things from me that you might not like about yourself. I hear from my family all the time. I get it from my friends. It's not, the truth is the truth. You can't make it up. So if someone tells you the truth, then you deal with it. Failure is not really failure. It's just feedback. And something doesn't work, it doesn't work until you keep trying the next thing and the next thing and the next thing until you find something. And really, can someone really actually reject you? I mean, you give them the illusion that they are, but it's the meaning that you give to whatever's happening. But there's no one that can reject you if you really are fully living in your life and doing the things that you want to do. Rejection is not even possible. People, if you want to achieve some level of success in life, man, you're going to be, as they say, rejected, especially if it's something that's so far out there that most people can't wrap their heads around. You imagine the Wright brothers when they're talking about they want to build an aircraft, an airplane, and people are like, "Are you nuts?" But look at what we have today. You can get on a plane and go anywhere in the world and experience other parts of the world because of the craziness that these guys put forth. The next one, number 6, my final point, gratitude. The gratitude factor is so huge and so important. The secret to truly living isn't having more. It is appreciating and maximizing what you already have. I mean, I didn't understand it until 6 years ago when I first started practicing daily gratitude as a result of a challenge that I was having in my life. Also in this book, check it out. Gratitude Transform. It wasn't until then that I really started to experience life. And one of the most interesting things that happened, there's been many things. I would say about a year and a half in, one day I woke up and I was like, what are you complaining about, man? You complain a lot. And I made a decision to complain less. Every once in a while, I still drop a complaint or two, but complain significantly less because every day I wake up every morning and the first thing I do is I get my phone out, I open up my note, and I start typing what I'm grateful for. And usually the first thing that I'm grateful for every day that I see a new day is I'm grateful to open my eyes and still be alive. Because I know if I'm in a new day, there's an opportunity for me. I mean, I don't know if I'll make it to the end of the day, but there's an opportunity for me to do something that I haven't done before and to experience life in a whole different way or to continue to experience what I'm already experiencing. So gratitude has been the biggest thing in my life that has caused transformation, that has caused joy, that has generated love, has caused me to cry some real tears because I'm so happy for the experience that I'm having. It's helped me to navigate fears that I had. It's helped me to create new friendships. It's helped me to see people grow and because they have something to look forward to. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. Who knew? I didn't. So if gratitude is something that you're interested in, I suggest, I would invite you to come check us out, the dailygratitudemovement.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Clubhouse, we're on Instagram, but we've got a big following on Facebook and Clubhouse, thousands and thousands of people. It's remarkable. So yeah, thank you. If this life isn't measured in years, then it must be measured in something else, right? And I think that life is measured in moments. The moments that take your breath away, the moments that you get to love and to be appreciated and to care for others and to do the things that bring you joy. It's a series of moments. And when I open up my phone sometimes, the Google and iPhone, they play these memories for you. I had some a few days ago that brought me to tears. So I just want to ask you one question. Are you truly living yours? Are you living the life that you want? Are you doing the things that really matter to you, that bring joy? Right? Just remember, living is optional, but dying is certain for sure. So live your life. See you soon. Take care.